Guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vaishali Khan and we are discussing the electronics engineering. Today in this video, we are going to talk in detail about the Zener diode. What is Zener diode, why it is used, what are the various characteristics of the Zener diode, how we represent it. All of these things we are going to see in this video itself. So this video is going to be really interesting and informative one. And I hope you all will be watching this video till the end and you will be giving me your feedback as well. So let's start our discussion with the introduction to the Zener diode. So the Zener diode is also known as the breakdown diode, right? So why it is known as a breakdown diode? Because it is working in the breakdown condition, right? It is used for the specific purpose. Which specific purpose it is used? It is used for the voltage regulation. If I want to regulate the voltage, right? So let's suppose if I have an IC which requires only 5 volt, and if I give more than 5 volt, this IC will be burnt out. So I have to limit the voltage to 5 volt only, otherwise the IC will burn out. How I can limit this voltage? With the help of some voltage regulator, right? So the voltage regulator is the first application of the Zener diode, right? It can be used for the short circuit protection as well, right? So we need to understand what are the different applications in detail and how the Zener diode is going to use as the regulator or the voltage regulator or the short circuit protection device, right? So on which effect the Zener diode is working? It is working on the effect of Zener breakdown, right? So Zener breakdown and the avalanche breakdown, both of them I am going to have its discussion in the next session. But as of now, I will be telling you the basics of the Zener breakdown, right? So the Zener breakdown is the breakdown which is the safe kind of breakdown, right? Here we can operate the device in the reverse bias. What was the breakdown? Right, in the reverse bias, the device was having the breakdown at some voltage. If I increase the reverse bias voltage at the particular voltage, I will be getting a very high current, right? So this breakdown can happen due to two reasons. First is Zener breakdown, second is the avalanche breakdown, right? So the Zener breakdown is a safe kind of breakdown where I am not going to damage the device. So device is not going to damage and I will be operating in this condition, right? So you can see here I will be getting the current at, if I change the current value is having any kind of value, but the voltage is fixed over here. So voltage is not changing. So if I operate the device over this voltage, if I increase the current also, then also my voltage is not going to increase. And this is the effect that is used in the Zener diodes, right? So due to the Zener effect, we have the less than 6 voltage only. But the avalanche effect is observed above 6 voltage, right? So if I have the breakdown below the 6 volt, I will be having the Zener breakdown. If I have the breakdown above 6 volt, it would be avalanche breakdown, right? So avalanche breakdown will be happening for the silicon diode above the 6 volt, right? So Zener diode will be operating like the ordinary diode in the forward bias condition. But in the reverse bias condition, it will be acting as a voltage regulator. You can see why, right? So it is also known as the reference diode. It is going to give me the reference voltage, right? The turn on voltage would be 0.6 volt for the silicon and it is used to maintain a fixed voltage that we have already discussed. Now the breakdown, it will be happening in the reliable and the non-destructive manner, right? And we are based upon the Zener breakdown only. We will be getting the fixed voltage across the different terminals of the Zener diode, right? So you can see here we have the resistance is connected in the series to limit the current, right? Because you can see the current is infinite at this voltage. I can have the possibility of having infinite current at this voltage level, right? But I don't want this. If I have infinite current, I will be damaging the device due to heat. So I don't want that. So I will be connect a resistor in series to limit the current, right? So this is the representation of the Zener diode. So the normal diode, and here we will be having a S kind of symbol, right? So in the diode we have a perfect line, but here we are making it somewhat S type of symbol, right? The opposite of S, the Z kind of symbol, right? And this is the way it is represented as the Zener diode, right? So a diode, a NOT gate with Z. So this is the representation of Zener diode. How we are designing and making the codes? So codes are beginning with BZX, BZY, right? And this code and the reference voltage or the breakdown voltage is printed on it. So if the voltage that is printed is 5 volt, so it will be giving me the voltage regulation of 5 volt. If I use this in the reverse bias condition, I will be getting the 5 volt. So don't forget to use it in the reverse bias condition. You have to use it in the reverse bias condition, or if you try to use in the forward bias condition, you will be getting more voltage and you are going to damage the device which is connected to it, right? The breakdown voltage is represented, and here V is represented in the place of decimal. So let's suppose if the breakdown voltage is 4.7, right? So I will be representing it as 4V7, right? And it is also printed on the Zener diode. So 4.7 voltage is represented as 4V7. So minimum available voltage would be 2.7, and the common power rating would be 400 milliwatt and 1.3 watt. Right, so these are the common power ratings. This is how the Zener diode's VI characteristics will be looking like. In the forward direction, we have the same VI characteristics like the any other normal diode, right? Now here in the reverse bias, we will be having the reverse breakdown. So you can see at the specified voltage, I will be getting the maximum of the current. If I change the current also, there would be no change in the voltage. Now this is produced due to the Zener effect or the impact ionization. Now we will be having the limited current entering the device, right? So now it is going to give me a perfect voltage source. In the breakdown, it is going to draw the excessive current, right? So it will be acting as a perfect voltage source. So if I want to connect an IC of, let's suppose, 5 volt, and I want to get a voltage source which is going to give me the 5 volt only, I will be connect the Zener diode to the IC, right? Right, so Zener diode is driven by the current source to protect it from the excessive current, right? So to protect it going in the excessive current form, and when I have the excessive current, we all know we will be having heating and the damaging of the device. So I will be using the current source, right? So that current source is going to give me the limited current only. It is going to limit the current to the chosen value only, right? So now the value of series resistor we can choose, and with the help of series resistor also, as I told you, we can limit the current either with the current source or with the series resistor. So whatever current I want to have, so voltage across the resistor divided by the required current. So I must know what current I need to have in my circuit. Voltage is already known for the given Zener diode, so I divide them. I will be finding out the resistance. I will be putting it in the series so that I will not be getting the maximum current, right? So this is how we have the input voltage and we have the Zener diode, right? So this is the resistor which is present to limit the current across the Zener diode, right? So now when this voltage is applied on the Zener diode, so here at the output we are going to get the fixed output voltage. So this is how the Zener diode is acting as a shunt voltage regulator. If in the parallel of the Zener diode I connect any device, I will be getting the regulated voltage at this device, right? So what are the different applications of the Zener diode? Zener diode can be used as a voltage stabilizer, as a clipper circuit, as well as the reference voltage limiter circuit, right? So we have already talked about the voltage stabilization. We will be talking about the clipping, the applications of the diode, and it is also used as a reference voltage limiter circuit. So if I want to limit the voltage at a particular value, so I can do it with the help of the Zener diode, right? So I hope you understood the various things that I have discussed in this video. If you have any doubt, you can put the doubt in the comment and I will be trying to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this session. If you like it, please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also give me your feedback. Thank you so much.